I think the right to vote should be moved up to 25. I think at the moment we've seen the shift of adulthood go from 18 way into young people's mid-20s. People aren't working, they aren't settling, they aren't getting on with life. And until we regain adulthood, we should have our right to vote restricted.
Though the voting systems themselves, I think, could do with a bit of revision, I think 18 years old is likely a happy medium. While I wouldn't oppose the age being lowered, I do think there is a certain freedom between having that time to kind of decide how engaged you want to be in politics, and at 18 when you're more likely to finish things like school and you're more likely to be kind of moving on into your life into a way where you need to feed into the workforce and the future of the society. I think like 18 is a roundabout good age for that.
I don't know if I have any strong opinions on changing the current situation of 18. I think 18 probably does it. You're going to have to pick an age, and all ages have pros and cons, and so maybe just keeping it at 18 is the best way. But if, a motion was passed to lower it to 16, I certainly wouldn't campaign against it. I think that the future is for the young, and I think that the future is kind of scary at the moment, and I think it makes sense that the youth are more invested in making big changes and upsetting the status quo, and I think that we need things to change faster than eventually.
I absolutely feel that we've already got it about right when it comes to the age of voting. 18 is absolutely right. 16 is far too young. A lot of 16-year-olds are heavily influenced by what they see on social media. The other day, I just saw a viral tweet stating that Priti Patel had spent £77,000 on her eyebrows. And this is the sort of thing that can kind of be perpetuated by social media. Therefore, 18-year-old is about the right age because it means that people have experienced a full education and they are in a place where they can make more informed decisions.
I think when it comes to voting, it's difficult because I do sincerely believe in the empowerment of young people in all kinds of ways. However, what we would need to be careful of is the ways that this newfound power to vote actually worked. How much information were they having, and are we making sure they're not being exploited? If the young people are engaged, then there should be ways for them to be involved, whether that's voting or in other ways. I think the most important thing is to figure out what works for the society you serve.
To hear the whole story, subscribe to Tricky on BBC Sounds.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.